Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the Decursio Project, episode 3. Today, we are hopefully going to get into iron, so let's hop into that right now. In between episodes, I just did this, and I cleared out a bit of trees. The reason being we need some charcoal, as you can see here. And we had all these purple kind of ugly trees just lying around our base. I do, when we get iron tools, kind of want to clear this area out and make it flat so we can set up, you know, a bigger farm, maybe some animals and stuff like that, and that way we're able to progress a little bit. My idea for this base is kind of to progress through the ages, right? So our first age right now is in this cavern, kind of like a caveman kind of theme, and oh, my bucket's finished, and that's kind of what I want to stick to, right? I really want to stick to that type of feel where it's very in a cave, very primitive, very, you know, low technology. Once we move up in age and get to age 2, I think we're gonna maybe build over here and or over there, you know, in the flatter area, and still have access to this first base and still go see it and kind of have, you know, that memory. But I do want to kind of have a progressive type of feel, especially because, you know, when we switch from regular to, let's say, create, or from create to immersive engineering, right, we're gonna need to upgrade our base further and further and further. So I feel like that's what we'll need. So in between episode, I did do, why isn't it this? I made 24 bronze ingots, and today we're going to make a bloomery. That's kind of the next big step we have, and that's going to allow us to smelt some iron here. So to make a bloomery, we do need to get sandy bricks and sandy, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that, but pretty much it's the thing that goes, that air puts into, and to do so we need sandy bricks, which we need construction blocks, right? Construction blocks, we need 1 lapis powder, 1 clay ball, and we need to put that into this, and then, you know, we go through the process. So looking at the lapis we got last episode, I'm gonna make 8 of this. Hopefully we'll be able to turn all this into everything we need, because there is a small chance that sometimes it actually doesn't, and then we'll have to use another one, right? So here we went 1. Well, I'll do this a few times, and then we'll be back once we have everything all grinded up. All right, with the lapis grinded up, we now can make, I forget, it was like this, 8 construction blocks. We turn these construction blocks into dense construction blocks using this. So we actually just mix it with water here, so I can just make sure this is full. And we can get this going. It should just be a few turns, so we'll back when all 8 of these are turned into dense construction bricks. Alright, with all these turned into dense construction blocks, the next step is to put them in the millstone and grind them into construction paste. So, I'll be back when this is all up and running. Alright, we have our 60 construction paste. Now, the next step that this combines with is sandy brick, right? So, to get sandy brick, we actually need to mix, we need to kiln sandy brick in a charcoal pit, and sandy brick is this recipe, which I've already prepared for us today. So I just grab this stuff and go like this. We get 32 sandy brick, which I believe I can throw only 8 at a time, it seems like. So I'll make 1 more pit, let's say right here. Right. Now I'm going to need a bit more straw because I am out of straw. So let's go collect that. Let's sleep real quick. And then we'll go collect that in the plains biome that's just in front of us over here. Because the only, oh, my charcoal's done. I'll collect that when we're coming back. The only other way to get straw, which we will start very soon, is actually wheat. So wheat can drop straw. It's not the exact same. Ouch, what was that? I have no idea what I just got hit from. Ah. Oh, it's this zombie has a spell book? Oh. Well, first death. Okay. The zombie had a spell book. I've never seen that. I think it was him who was doing that spell. I don't see what else would have done it. He is currently dying. It's definitely him. I come into his aggro and he starts attacking me. What did he have? Well, that was fun. I died. I don't know if that disappears. Ooh, almost died. Second time. But yeah, so there's the straw that we can collect with our knife, which is, you know, this. The Farmer's Delight straw. But wheat actually does drop a similar straw that is, you know, pretty much dictionary to be the exact same. So that's how we'll be getting straw kind of later in the game. As in, like, maybe next episode we'll start setting up a wheat farm, right? Because we do need lots of straw. Oh, these mobs are killer. I hate these things. It's the stalkers. There's the wolf one too that does so much damage. Why can I? Oh, okay. And those are just a pain in the butt. Alright, let's collect all this stuff. Going down here. We have 33. We're looking pretty good. What? Ah! Sorry, Tasmanian Devil. What am I getting hurt by? Okay, well, this is fun. Let's go back home before I actually die a second time. Is there any... No, I was seeing if there's any food bushes lying around that I could eat. Let's just patch that up to our best abilities. Ah, that's good enough, right? Sure. So yeah, so I do plan to clear this out, make it a bit flatter, so that we can progress into our farms and stuff. Just trying to get some food here to heal up. Juniper berry. And give me one more thing that I can eat. Peas. Nice. We'll start healing up here a little bit. Yeah, so we do want to flatten here. I do want to make an actual staircase down to where I am right now because it's quite annoying trying to parkour up every single time. All this charcoal should be smelted. We need a shovel. I don't think I have a shovel that's not broken, but we can just kind of break it with our fist. We'll be okay. I did make like 16 logs into charcoal, so like of the stacks, like log stack, 16 of them. So it was about, you know, 16 times 9 of logs, but I had so much of that kind of gross purple log from ours that I didn't mind doing that. There's some ash that I can't get, but that's okay. Let's go up here. All right, so with that charcoal done, we're looking good. We can now put these blocks down, and we can also grab some of the wood here. As you can see, I have a bunch. Oh, misplaced. Let's pick that up. I should have some sticks. Need 4 of these, right? And we'll let this kiln that's up, and we'll be back in. Oh, that's cool. It started. Hopefully this doesn't catch fire. I'm sure it's fine. There's 1 block distance. Yeah, so we'll be back when these are done and ready to collect. All right, our bricks are all done here. So let's collect these. And so looking at our recipes, right, we need to make one of these, and a bunch of these, right? We need 6 of these, and we also need another 6. We need 12 of these blocks plus 4. We need 16 of these blocks. So I pretty much need to save 4 of these, and the rest can be turned into crafting. Now, I think we'll have enough. I think we pretty much need 12, right? Then we need to craft this. Done. We need to craft this. Done. We need our leather. Where's our leather? Where did I put that? Here. We need 2 bellows. So we need 6 of these with some logs. We'll need 12 logs. Let's just grab you over here. Craft our 2 bellows. And I'm pretty sure that's everything we need to start our bloomery. So let's take a quick nap here, and we're gonna jump on in. I don't know where I want to make this yet. I think I'm gonna make another pickaxe here, another bronze pickaxe. Where are my sticks? And I kind of want to put it in the mountain a little bit. So let me dig out a little area in the mountain. I'm kind of gonna do it right here, right? We have this kind of 3x3 that's nice and open, and we'll be back in a few seconds when I make a small, probably, you know, 7x7 room, classic direwolf style, and get this up and running here. So I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so I was clearing out this little area and my bronze pickaxe broke, and I realized that, hey, at this point, honestly, I might as well just try and make this this area with what I have, as I know it's not that much room. So I'm gonna quick make a temporary flint pickaxe just so I can kind of break stuff. And the way a bloomery works is it's, I'm pretty sure, if I look at the little picture here, it's a 1x1. Yeah, okay, so it's a 1x1 like this. Make it too high. We do need to put the actual bloomery block here, and we need to put the sandy tiner there, and 2 bellows here. This is what pumps. I don't know if that works. That's what pumps some air in. Here, what am I missing? Let's see. Okay, the block at the bottom of it has to be the bloomery. All right. So this, I believe, needs to be the bloomery. And it goes like so. And this bellow needs to be fixed a little bit because it's pointing, you know, not the proper direction. So if I go like this, that should be good, right? I don't know if I need to access this block here. No? All right, what am I doing wrong? Bloomery's type of metallurgical furnace. Bloomery was earliest form of smelter. To build bloomery, just make 1 or 2 block chimney out of sandy bricks, which is what we have, right? Sandy bricks. With a 10-year block on the bottom layer and 2 bellows pointing into it. The block at the very bottom of the block of the structure has to be a bloomery block sample, yeah? To start iron ingots, you'll need to obtain iron dust from iron chunks. Okay. So there is no inventory. So we'll need... Wait, what did it say? Ignore what one probe says. Fully grown. Okay. So here, I think what we're supposed to do is just toss iron dust in. Let me see here. So if I get some of this, let's grab 16. Here we want to turn this into iron dust. And if we look at the charcoal pit, we put coal or charcoal into this kiln here, and it gives us iron. So if we grind this up, I'm going to grind this 16 iron chunks and turn it into iron dust, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so with all of the iron dust grinded up here, I think I kind of just tossed this in. I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do here. Let me grab this stuff back. Let me put this down and put up a block. Do I like right click it? Let's see. If I right click the bloomery, maybe we'll put the stuff into it. No. Let me see here if the quest book has anything to say. So to build bloomery, yep. Yeah, example, bloomery structure. To start producing iron ingots, you'll be using the bloomery. You'll need to obtain iron dust from iron chunks. Shift right click the bottom bloomery block at the bottom with an iron dust will start making the iron pile. Just right click the iron pile to add more dust. When no more dust can be added, start adding charcoal. When charcoal cannot be added anymore, return to adding iron dust. Finally, using a starfighter, light up the bloomery on the pile. Once you light it, pump the bellows to stroke the fire. You don't need to pump them the entire time. Pumping them in tandem will fill up the buffer a bit faster. Once it's done, in about 4 Minecraft hours, work the bloom, break it with a pickaxe multiple times with a pickaxe until it drops 8 iron ingots. If you let it cool or don't pump the bellows enough, it will fail and you'll have to start over. Don't worry about losing your resources. It gives us a kind of failed component. So let's raise up this roof just once so I can kind of get access to it. So if I right click here till it fills up, I can't do any more. Then I can click the coal, then do it again. And then coal again. I don't think I did that right. Let's see. I have 3 more. I don't have any more. All right. Let's give this a go. I probably did this wrong, but and then I kind of do this right. There's a buffer, and I kind of have to do this for a bit. So let me pump this like so, and we'll we'll see if I did this properly. We'll see how it works, and we'll be back in a few seconds with hopefully some iron. All right, so the fire ran out, as you can see here, and I have a charcoal pit bloomery. I think this is done. And looking at our next advancement, right, to get into the Iron Age, we need to break Finished Bloom with a pickaxe. Now, I'm pretty sure this is Finished Bloom, so let's break it. And worst case, we have to redo it, right? I don't know if this is good. Worst getting sounds like it's an anvil. Does that mean it's not ready? I'm so confused. I'm assuming that means it's maybe not ready. Oh, it worked. Aha! We got 8 iron ingots. I'm stuck in here. Let's break this and put it back down. 8 iron ingots. We are now in the Iron Age. We got a reward. We got some smoked ham. And we can learn how to use iron and furnaces. With this completed, we'll get a small lag spike here. But now, we're in the Iron Age. If we look here, this is no longer a mystery, right? We can actually see it. If we look at our iron recipes here, I can actually use them, which means something I've been waiting to do for a while. Let's grab this. Right, let's grab 8 of these and 8 of these. Let's upgrade this backpack here that we have. Blammo, recipe complete, and of course, Blammo, recipe complete. Obviously, the next upgrade is diamonds. We're not there yet. I'm sorry, but we're not there. But what this allows us to do, have a lot more room here. So it's definitely something that I've been waiting on to get a bit more room. And secondly, we can now use furnaces, right? I collected a bunch of furnaces here from a while ago. And if you remember me saying that this recipe's hard, normally, this is what we would need to make it. Actually, the recipe's changed since I tested it. When I tested it, it was 3 iron blocks. Now it's a bit different. It's only, what is that? 6 iron and a bunch of cobblestone, which isn't hard. So that's not a terrible recipe anymore, but I'm happy we did get a couple of them to go. So we can, you know, place this down here and we can actually smelt iron the old-fashioned way using this if we want to. We don't really have to use the bloomery anymore. I don't think there's any, if I look here, right, the bloomery recipes, if I click U for uses, yeah, it's just for making iron, and I think that's the only way. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, I could just smelt this now. Yep, so not really a need for this anymore. I might honestly just break it down because it was kind of just a temporary setup. I would need this again, right, if I didn't collect furnaces. So because we collected all the furnaces right at the very start when we were exploring, we didn't actually need to use this whatsoever. So it was pretty easy here. We kind of skipped a full, you know, troublesome step. It wouldn't really have taken that much longer, right? We would have had to wait, you know, the extra whatever seconds I did during my cut for it to process. But the next thing we want to work towards is obviously getting chest. And to get chest, we do need to progress into treated wood, which means we need a coke oven, which means we need a smeltery, right? So we need to kind of get into 64. Damn, that's a lot of iron. We kind of need to get into tinkers, right? We need a basic smelter. We also can get into fermentation, right? We can get into alcohol, which we can make vinegar, fruit, alcohol, vinegar, cheese. Cheese, we're gonna need to befriend a rat. So we're able to get these, which we can eventually get steel. We'll do that eventually. We don't really need that at the moment. I think right now what I want to do is get into some patterns here. So I'm going to put this dust away, put this sandy bricks away. I think I'm just going to dump these blocks here because I don't really need them at the moment. Same for these drying racks. Don't really need them. Let's get all this random stuff out here. Sure. We'll put this here. We'll put this here and here. We have cobwebs. What are cobwebs used for? Rat capture net. Rounds up all team routes in 30 blocks. That's pretty funny, actually. Here we can make our boots sticky. Again, stuff that we don't really need at the moment, but we'll keep this here. All right. So, looking at tinkers, right, we want to make some patterns. To get some patterns, we're going to need some iron nuggets. So we'll grab 4 of these. We'll, of course, need some wood, and we'll need some sticks. So let's make a few of these here. Should be good. And we need some nuggets. We want to make, I believe the recipe comes like so. Yes. There's 8. We actually could use a little bit more here. So let's do this. We need some more nuggets because we're going to go through these a little bit, right? So we can make a few more of these. Just like so. 12 is good. And now we can make kind of the basic crafting materials. We also can make... Do I have a canvas free? I do. We can make a beautiful, beautiful upgrade to our crafting table here. Being... can I do it in here, or do I need to do it in another crafting table? Do I need a crafting table to make the crafting table? I need a crafting table to make the crafting table. Okay. Duly noted. If I go like this, and have, I believe it was this. Nope. This. Yes. We can make a crafting station from Tinkers. Pretty much, if you guys don't know what this is, I'm able to craft a recipe like so. And when I leave it, the stuff stays in there. So it's very, very useful here. It also can access nearby chest, which I don't really like, and I don't think I can turn that off, but it's there if we need it. The next thing that we need is to make the kind of basics of Tinkers, which is a part builder and a tinker station. Now we do need more canvas, which means we need some more straw and some more hemp fiber. Using this recipe that we've made, a couple times now, we can make, I think we actually need one more, and we're running short on straw. So let us use the time in the day that it is at the moment to run down and get this. Now the reason why I'm so excited about getting into Tinkers here is we can actually make some tools. We can actually start flattening out and making our base a little bit prettier without the hassle of burning through our bronze constantly, right? Oh, I'm hungry. I should probably work on my food situation as well. Get some bread or whatever it may be, but I'll take out this zombie here with my knife. Hopefully it doesn't break. Hopefully it doesn't kill me as well. Let's get in that water here. Come on. There we go. Let us, we got a bell pepper. That's a lot of food for a bell pepper. An onion. Now if they say ogres are like onions, right? They have layers. Alright, let's get some more. I don't know why I said that. It just kind of came to my head. Let's grab this here. And I believe we do have some apples at home we could turn into something, but we'll do that when we get there. Alright, so we have 6 straw, which means we can make one more canvas. With that canvas, we'll be able to make our pattern station and our tool station, I think, are the 2 that we need. So let's jump up here now. So if we make our pattern station, right? If we... Oh, didn't click on that. Make this. Now we want our... Let's go at Tinkers, right? We want our Tinker station. That's what it's called. And our part builder. I was close. I almost had it. Putting these in here because I don't know where to put them. Tinker station, part builder. So part builder, we put our stuff in and we can get, we can turn a material into a part, and then we can turn this part into a tool. So we got a nice 32 gifts. Now I want to make a, let's make it just a simple stone pickaxe for now, because that's going to be probably the easiest to start with, because we do not have any what's this? So the handle durability gives us a 0.8. What about wood? What does wood give us? Wood gives us a 1. So let's grab a wood handle, and we can do a stone bind in here just to give us a bit more durability. Let's go on the pickaxe and let's craft this up. Here we go, 130 damage, and the best part is we can repair those with stone. It is definitely not the fastest thing in the world, but the fact that we can use cobblestone to repair it now, if I go here, right, and just put cobblestone, it will repair it, and we should be good here. So with that done, we got some ice as a random reward. Not sure why or how we're going to use that, but we have it. And we kind of want to progress a little bit into, this is Tinker upgrades. This is just letting you know that you can upgrade stuff. If you get dragon heads, and there's a bunch of different upgrades, you can look at them here, right? If you click U on your Tinker's tool, you can actually kind of see the modifiers, right? You can get auto smelt, you can get fortune, you can get silk touch, you can get over slime, lucky, which is fortune. Soulbound, so if you die you keep it. Sharp, it just the sharpness. There's a bunch of different things that we'll be getting into as we kind of go through Tinkers, but it's kind of just letting you know how those work. And of course, we also, for some reason, it wants us to get these, which we can do later on, I guess, because Skystone we can actually mine through now. It's a meteor that spawns in the world. I don't think we've seen it yet. Usually you see it as a big hole. It might be that, actually. Oh, that was just a glitch. See, there's a big hole, right? It could be something like this if I switch to the daytime cam. Oh, no, that's just a sky island. Oh, it's right here. So, you know, we went over here at one point. I think this is actually where we spawned. There's a meteor here. That's actually a applied Energistics meteor, which we'll need eventually. What is this? There's a huge purple thing over here. Blue terracotta. We'll have to look into that. This is also a village. But yeah, so now that we have this, number one, we can mine coal, which is a great thing because now we can actually get rid of this huge coal vein. I don't know what I was trying to say there in our base and clear it a little bit. We also are able to get into a smeltery. So the next step of us progressing is really getting a smeltery because it's how we get upgraded tools, right? We're able to make, I think right now, either iron or bronze tools is kind of the play that we want. So we'll see where we want to go with that, or even a rose gold maybe. Rose gold, you're able to actually add an extra modifier, kind of like paper. If you guys are familiar with Tinkers a little bit, pretty much it makes it writable, which means that instead of getting 3 modifiers for my tool, I can get 4 or 5 or 6, but obviously it does come at a cost of durability or, you know, whatever it may be, but we'll look into that here. So I think I am going to quickly mine this up here, and then I'm going to collect some stuff for making a smeltery. So the first thing we need to make is actually a seared heater, right? Seared melter, sorry. So seared melter, it's a little 3-block structure like this, and to get the actual smeltery, we pretty much need to pour copper on a heater in a heater, right? So it sounds very confusing, but we're gonna need a bunch of grout here up and running. Yeah, oh sorry, I was just making sure this was even. Let's put this up one higher. So we're gonna need a bunch of grout and therefore seared brick to actually progress this a little bit. So I'm going to make a sword, a shovel, and an axe from Tinkers, all out of stone just to get us started. And then we'll kind of be able to jump into collecting some materials. So we'll be back here in a few seconds once I've made those tools, and I'll quickly, you know, tell you what I put into them. It's going to be very simple. They're all going to have a stone head with a wood rod and a stone binding or whatever it may be, so that we're able to kind of get all balanced resources and materials here. I actually don't know if I made this even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did. Okay. Let's put these up one higher so I don't have to see them as much. And we're good to go. All right. So with that in here, let us make our tools here. So we want a axe head. We want I think it's a stone blade we want, right? Sword, stone blade, 2 handles. We need this is a matic, is first of all wood, dirt. So this is like a shovel and an axe, but we're going to use it primarily as a shovel. So we need an axe head and a pickaxe head. Axe head and pickaxe head, right? We need 3 tool rods. 1, 2, 3. And I think we can craft most of it here. So there's our matic, which is our shovel axe. We have our axe here, which we need a binding, which we'll make out of stone. So axe, let's see, there we go. And of course our sword, which is 2 rods and a blade, and we have our stone sword. So we actually have a little bit of stuff set up here. We do need to repair this, which 2 stone, 2 cobblestone, and it's done. So you can see how efficient that is. We're actually able to get a little bit. And the thing we can also make here is a repair kit. Now, a repair kit is very useful because to repair Tinker's tools, they need to be in a Tinker station, right? I need to go in here and I need to click this. Now, a repair kit, what it does is I can put it in here and I can actually use them here and repair it when I'm on the go. So I like having a little of these when I'm running around, just because if I do need it, if I do, you know, need to repair my tools when I'm out, I actually can do so without worrying about bringing a whole Tinker station with me. So I will probably eventually make a Tinker station, throw it in my backpack, but for now there is no need to. Let me just quickly store my inventory here. I don't need a raw rat. I don't even know why that's in there. Let me throw a... Actually, I can probably cook it. I can. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get a bunch of clay, gravel, and sand, because that is actually what we need to make grout here. As you can see, it wants us to get 34. I'm probably gonna get enough for a stack, right? So a stack of clay, or no, I need eight blocks of clay, a stack of sand, and a stack of gravel, and we'll turn this into grout, and we'll be back in a few minutes here. All right, so as I'm kind of out and about here collecting gravel, sand, and clay, I do want to show you currently my Matic is almost needed repair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in my crafting grid and put a stone repair kit here, and pretty much it goes from 2 durability to 132. So it pretty much adds 130 durability, which on the go means I don't have to run all the way back to my base, which is over there, and you know, collect it. So I just want to showcase that as I'm collecting some material here. As you can see, I grabbed a bunch of sand, bunch of clay. Now I'm just gonna grab a bunch of gravel, and we'll be heading back home to hopefully start our heater / smeltery. All right, back on our journey, back from our journey, I should say. I did chop down one of these big apple trees and replant, obviously, just because I need some food while I was out. But pretty much we were able to get a bunch of grout here. What I want to do is I want to make a full stack worth, right? It's not 13. Let me do this. It's 4, 4, and this needs to turn into 16. There we go. So this will give us 2 stacks. 2 full stacks of grout. We're going to smelt both of these here in the furnace. I did also mine a little bit of coal. We were out and about. I'm going to just use charcoal though, because charcoal is pretty renewable, right? It's just wood, and with our tree feller mod or whatever you want to call it, it's so easy to get wood. With this here, I am going to make a little bit of an area for, let me just repair my things here. It is easier to do it with this, obviously. It doesn't burn a pattern. So if I'm home, I'm going to repair it with my bin here. But if I am away, of course, I'll use my repair tools. So the smelter that we're going to make at the start is a simple, you know, we saw it very quickly. It's a simple, some gravel, sure. A very small kind of 3-block thing that we'll put right here. Our actual smelter is going to be a kind of like a 5x5, right? So I am going to put it here. We're going to mine out a little bit of an area to do so. I am going to need some glass as well. So we'll have to make some glass here very shortly. This is why it's asking me to make a few things, right? To unlock the basin, I need to make some glass. Glass, very easy. Smelter, some sand, which we can actually do right now, because if you remember, I have a bunch of furnaces somewhere here. So we'll just throw, let's throw 32, because we are going to need it for farms. Actually, let's pull a full stack of glass. Let's get a bunch of glass here. Let's get more glass here, and we'll get that going, and we'll be back pretty much when everything's smelt up. And I have a little area for our smeltery / little basin here. So I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, everyone, we are back. So all this stuff has been done smelting, which means we can, what I just get as a reward? Glass. I got some sand. Oh, look at that. We can now get into this. So pretty much what we need a casting basin, casting table, 2 seared faucets, a seared heater, and a seared melter. So let's get into that. I'm pretty sure I know the recipes at once. So seared heater, seared melter. It's not that. This? It's seared tank. What was a seared melter? Seared melter? Ah, I want a seared. Okay. Let's do that. It was, I believe, like so. No, other way around. Like that. And then surrounded like this. Then it wants a this and then this. All right, so this is our basic setup here. Pretty much we're gonna pretty much jump right into getting the smeltery. So this is a heater. Pretty much the way it works is it needs solid fuel, right? Whereas when we get to the actual smeltery, it needs liquid fuel. It needs iron, right? So here it needs 4 ingots, which will go here. 1, 2, 3. We can only put 3 now, right? We'll get some coal. 2, 3. I don't know how much he needs. We'll just put 3. This should start melting this. And the way we want to craft the smelter controller is we put a seared heater, which is again 8 of these. We'll make 1 more. Actually, we could just break this when it's done, right? So there's 3 ingots. There's 4 ingots, because we're never going to need this again, I think. If not, we can just make another one. I think we'll try to save a little bit of fuel here. So let's see. Let's get this. This is 4 ingots. Let's break this bad boy. We'll put the seared heater here. We'll put a faucet here. And we'll click this. And this should turn this into a Smeltery controller if we have it correct. Smeltery controller. There we go. So this is pretty much what we need to. We got some sliced chocolate pie. Nice. This is what we need to kind of get this going. So what we're going to do here is, now that we have this made, I made a little area here to start out what we're going to do. So what we need is we need a kind of like a 3x3 here. So if I go like this, right, this will be what it needs. Then we'll have, you know, block here, blocks all around the sides. And you'll see why we needed so much of this seared brick. So this technically is what we need, but of course we need a tank, which is this. We're starting it in glass. There's a tank, which actually, let's break the corners here to give us a bit of room to sneak by, because we are going to want the tank right here. I'll put that tank down. And there we go. And we are going to need actually drains. So drains are done like so. Nope. Like so. Nope. How do you make a drain? Let's see here. Drain. We need 2 copper. Do we have any copper ingots? No. So let's quickly smelt. I made 1. So let's get 4. Let's throw a charcoal in there. We are going to actually need a bit more seared brick. So let me grab some. Let's grab 16. We need some more gravel here. I turned it all into compressed gravel just because storage space is a bit easier until we have a better solution here. We should have clay. Where did I put our clay? Here. I think we need 8, right? I think that math adds up. Go like this. We actually might need a little bit more. This. Nope. I always do that. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. Come back here. And like so. Let's actually get 8 more clay. I'm gonna throw it down here and make a little more grout. We'll put 16 here, 16 here, and we'll grab a little bit more charcoal here. Get this smelting up because we are going to need some more of these. So the way the drain works is pretty much it goes. Let's put it, yeah, let's put it here. We're going to put 1 here and 1 here. The way it works is pretty much we put a faucet and a either casting basin or a casting table, and we're able to actually drain the item in here. Now we are going to need to fill this whole layer up, which means we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 4, 40 more seared brick, which we actually don't have enough. So let me get some more seared brick here, and we'll be back in a few seconds with all that finished up and ready to go. All right, everyone, we're back with 60 seared brick in my inventory. We can go ahead and make 1 more drain here. Oh, didn't get it out. 1 more drain here to complete this little part. And put that there. And we also can make 8 bricks here. I think that's enough. Oh, no, we're gonna need 2 more. 1, 2. And eventually we'll make this bigger, right? But this is the seared brick. I think I can reach the tank here, which is good. But this is how we're going to start making some tools. Now, to make tools, we actually do need... Let's build this like so. I do want to maybe, you know, make this a little bit better with some corners, or, you know, we have I think we have carpentry blocks. Yeah, so we can make slopes and stuff to make it all pretty. But this is kind of what I want to do here. We're going to put a chest or something here so we can store some patterns. But pretty much we're ready to get into some extra tools here and be able to kind of start progressing. While I was waiting for this to smelt out, I did start clearing this. If you remember, there was a hill about this high. So I did clear this because I do want to start getting some wheat and some hemp and kind of this farm area set up a little bit, which we'll begin. So looking at our actual steps we need to do, right? Now pretty much it's asking us to molten seared stone required to obtain coke bricks. Okay. It's just letting us know how we get coke bricks. So we can actually make coke bricks by putting a brick in the basin, right? And pouring, similar like we did to get the Smeltery controller, pouring some seared blocks, seared stone. The way we get seared stone is by melting down seared brick, right? So 4 seared stone equals 1 seared brick, and we need 27 to complete this. Now, luckily, if you guys remember, we did pass a witch's house, right? And I did get somewhere, I'm pretty sure, I grabbed 20, I only grabbed 26. Because brick is another weird one to make, right? We need construction paste, we need brick, we need all this kind of weird stuff here to get it going. But luckily, I did grab this, and we can actually go to the witch's house. I forget, I think it was right here. Or right here. I think it was actually right here. And we could go get some more brick there. But I think I want to start making a little bit of tools here. I think if we look at our tome here, what this is it's a book of every single book. A book that transforms in any modded book we want. So if we go to the Tinker's Construct one here, we can look at some tier 1 materials. Now, tier 1 materials obviously are stuff that we don't really need, right? Leather, flint, stone, wood. If we look at tier 2, this is when we start getting into iron, copper, bloodbone, osmium, slime wood, all that stuff. Iron's not too bad, right? Mining levels, iron, durability is 250, and it's pretty accessible. Lead's another one that's not too bad. It's a bit slower, but it has a bit more attack damage. And then we can get Tinker's Bronze, right? Tinker's Bronze is actually something that's pretty good. It has mining speed of 7. And to make bronze, it's the only way we can do it right now is with the little kilns, right? That we've been doing to get wherever it is to get this. So this is a little bit more of a hassle to do, right? An ore kiln with. Eventually we will get an alloy kiln, but obviously we're not there yet. But I think that might be a good way to start it up because, you know, we only have to repair a pickaxe every so often. And especially with a diamond mining level, it might help us progress a little bit farther. So let me look into kind of what I want to do here for our tools. And we'll kind of figure out what steps we want to take next to help us proceed into this pack. All right, everyone. So I decided at least for the first tool I want, I'm going to make a bronze pickaxe. Now, like I said, bronze is a little annoying to get, but it's nothing crazy. I think it's definitely something that, let's make an axe head as well. I think it's definitely something that we need. And we can always upgrade it or change it to iron. But I think the ability to have diamond mining level early on is a very good thing. Now, looking at our handle, right? If we look at tier 1, handle, we could go iron if we want because it has a durability of 1.1 and gives an extra 10% durability, which is pretty good. Copper gives us extra mining speed. Osmium will be good. Prevents 33% of the damage cost of an extra repair level first. Okay. The other thing I was looking at is obviously we don't really have any of these available yet, right? This is what we're going to make, right? Bronze pickaxe head. We could make a bronze one because it increases this. Let's see. If we go back to tier 1 materials, we just look at wood, right? Wood's a 1 times modifier, which isn't bad at all. Let's see. Slime wood would be the best scenario, but obviously we don't have slime wood at the moment. We would need to go loot a slime island. I think we're gonna go with iron just for now, just because it's what we have, right? And I guess for the binding as well, we could go iron just to make it somewhat simple. So we will need to get a tool binding and a tool rod handle, and we'll need 2 more gold here to throw into the furnace. I did run down to our mine and get some lava. Just I kind of showed you guys the pit that I had It's all, that's just where I went. So I did get a bucket of lava, which is almost out because it runs through lava like no tomorrow. So that little hole over there. While this is going up, we're going to talk a little bit next episode. I think we're going to push to number 1, unlock chests. I think I really want to finish our base, you know, actually make this base look like a base. And to do so, we are going to need some chests, right? There's also, I believe, once we get chests, we unlock drawer, like the drawer mod, which is another great form of storage, especially early on. So I think next episode, we'll have all of our tools, right? In between episodes, I'll just make some basic bronze tools with Tinker. So every tool that I have already, right? An axe, a mattock, a stone pickaxe, and a sword in bronze and iron. And then we will be crafting up our new base kind of area. We'll be able to, you know, use kind of this archwood log, make a little farm. I have some glass that we got from a reward that's going to be really nice, and we'll be able to kind of use that. But I think overall we'll be set in stone there. So if I put all this stuff here, we have our first bronze pickaxe, 1000 durability, mine's a diamond, mining speed is 7. It is much better than this boy that we have now, stone 4. So it's almost double the mining speed. We look here, very quick. I'm not going to mine it, but yeah. So I think that's it for this episode. This should be posting on Tuesday, I believe. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I really am. I think I'm liking it a lot. I really love this pack. Shout out to the creators. You can find the pack in the description, and you can find all the links, everything like that there. Please like and subscribe if you do enjoy this series. And I appreciate all the support. Thank you for, you know, hitting 200 subs. It means a lot. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Please take care, like, subscribe, and take it easy.